Friends, now we are solving a problem on multiple integrals, and the topic is here finding area bounded by the two curves. Here you observe, given problem is show that the area between two parabolas y square is equal to 4ax and x square is equal to 4ay is 16 by 3 times of a square. So directly they are given, we have to prove this, right? So how to solve these type of the problems? First, you see friends, we need to find out the area. What is the area formula we have? That is double integral a dx dy. Nothing but area is nothing but, in this case we have to do double integral. Okay, double integral we have to do. Now in this one, dx dy is okay, but you need to find out the limits for the given curves. They will give generally c1 comma c2 curves, like two curves they will give. Let it be c1 and c2. These two curves intersecting points we need to find out where those are intersecting. Then based on that region we need to find out the limits. That's it. You see, first I am drawing the given curves where it is, you see, first y square is equal to 4ax they are given. So it is y square is nothing but even powers of y. So symmetrical about the x axis. So this is the parabola touches, okay, y square is equal to 4ax, which is symmetrical about the x axis. Next, x square is equal to 4ay. X square, so even powers of x, symmetrical about the y axis. Parabola shape is this one. So this is x square is equal to 4ay. Now we need to find out the area bounded by this region. Bounded by this region. So this is our region. In this region, what we require means limits of the curve along the x axis and y axis. So here two cases we can do. Type 1. The case 1 or type 1 I am saying. Type 1 means here x is from a to b we have to take, and y is from f of x to g of x we have to take. Either, okay, this is a type 1 case, or else type 2. Type 2 means in this case you have to take y as a independent c2d, and x is dependent on y, that is f of y to g of y we have to take. Any one of them you can take. Right, any method you can do, but one method only I am solving. Rest of the method if you want you can try, but you will get the same answer. Right, in this case I am taking x as the independent limits. So how to take x as independent limits means, first of all you have to find out the intersecting points. So the given curves, what they are given, given curves are y square is equal to 4ax, and second one x square is equal to 4ay. First I am finding the points of intersection of the given parabola. So you observe we have to solve these two. In this case, what you can write x value from this, x is equal to y square by 4a. You substitute this x value in this equation. Then you will have y square by 4a is equal to, whole square is equal to 4ay. Is it or not? Now simplify this. Then you will have a by b whole square means a square by b square. So y to the power of 4 by 4a whole square is equal to 4a into y. Therefore, y to the power of 4 is equal to 4a y cube into y. So in this case you will have y is equal to 0 comma y is equal to 4a. If you are solving this one, you see y getting cancelled, nothing but you can write this as y to the power of 4 minus y times of 4a whole cube is equal to 0. Y common means y cube minus 4a whole cube is equal to 0. So in this case you will have y is 0 and y cube minus 4a cube is equal to 0, nothing but y cube is equal to 4a cube. So y is equal to, you can say 4a. So you have a limits, y is from 0 to 4a. Next, x limits we need to find. How you can find out x limits means, you substitute y is equal to 0 in this equation, then you will get x value. You have x, you have x is equal to what? Here you can substitute, or here also you can substitute, because these are intersecting points. You have x is equal to y square by what? 4a. So if you put y is equal to 0, so at y is equal to 0 we have x is equal to 0. Next, put here what you are getting, 0 by 4a is 0. Next, y is equal to 4a. That implies if you substitute 4a, then 4a whole square by 4a gives 4a numerator and denominator getting cancelled. Then extra numerator we have 4a. So x is equal to 4a. So the points of intersection here we have 0 comma 0. You observe 0 comma 0 and 4a comma 4a. That's it. These are the points of intersection for the our curve. What is the curve? Curve is this one, this one. So this is 4a comma 4a. And what about this is 0 comma 0. Right, we got now intersecting points. So from this we need to find out the region. So, this is the region. So how to integrate? I told you already two types. Type 1, x you can take independent limits, and y is dependent on x you have to take. So I am going to through type 1. Next you have to try to solve this problem in type 2. You will get a same answer. Which answer? That is 16 by 3 times of a square only you will have, right? Now type 1, you see, in this case I am taking x as independent limits. While taking x as independent, you observe where x is started, the curve is bounded by the region at 0. So x is started at 0, moving to maximum is, you see, this one. So this, what about this? 4a. X is from 0 to 4a. Now I want y value. How can I get y value? Means here y is dependent on x. Y is dependent on x. So to get y value, what we have to do means draw one strip. Let it be this the strip which is parallel to the y axis. If you want y value, we have to draw the strip which is parallel to the y axis. But I gave problem for you in the type 2. If you want to take x value, then draw the strip which is parallel to the x axis. Now for x axis limits, if you want left side you have to take, and right side you have to take. In this case, downside and top and bottom you can take. So what about the lower curve of the, this is the curve, already I told you, x square is equal to 4ay. This is the curve, y square is equal to 4ax. Now what about the lower curve of this strip? Is x square is equal to 4ay. So y is equal to x square by 4a, and this is moves to. Next, what about the y? This is the upper curve. Upper curve is y square. Upper curve of the strip upper curve is this one. What is this one? Y square is equal to 4ay. So in this case, what is the y? Square root of 4ax. Nothing but here this is equal to 2 root ax. Now what I got here? Limits. So in this case, the required area we are denoting with double integral a. What is a? 0 to 4a, and x square by 4a to 2 root ax into dy dx. Now I will solve this problem in the next page. The required area is equal to integral 0 to 4a x square by 4a to 2 root ax into dy dx. You see friends, this is a double integral. While doing the double integral, we have to remember one thing. So first we have to integrate with respect to which variable? That is either x or y. How can you decide? That is, we are differentiating with respect to x or y, means that is based on the limits. So here you observe one limit is independent, another one is dependent. In generally, for the square or for the rectangle, we will have both will be independent. In this case, you can do integration with respect to irrespective of order. Nothing but you can do x and y. Any one you can take. Both also you can take at a time. But in this case here, one limit is 0 to 4a, another one is a function of x. Which is a function of x? Y is a function of x, and this is x limit. So one function y is dependent on x. So first we have to integrate with respect to dependent variable. What is the dependent variable we have? Y. So first I am integrating with respect to y. That's it. Later we have to integrate with respect to x. Now integral 0 to 4a. I am integrating with respect to y. What is the integrand here you have? Nothing else. By the observation, nothing else. Nothing but dy dx quotient is 1. So one integration with respect to y is y. Limits from x square by 4a to 2 root ax into dx. Now you integrate, simplify this. Integral 0 to 4a, upper limit minus lower limit. That is 2 root ax minus x square by 4a into dx. Now integrating with respect to x. That is, you see, actually I can do directly 2 root a into, this is root x you can consider. Root x you can also write as x power 1 by 2. So what is x power 1 by 2 integration? X power 1 by 2 plus 1. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1 means 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4a is a constant. X square integration is x cube by 3. Now limits from 0 to 4a. 0 to 4a. So this is, you see, 3 by 2 is there. So you can write as a denominator 2 as in the numerator. Then you will have 4 root a by 3 into x to the power of 3 by 2 minus, this is 12a, 1 by 12a times of x cube. Limits from 0 to 4a. So put x is equal to 4a. Then you will have 4a by root 3 into 4a whole to the power of 3 by 2 is there. 4a if you are substituted, 4a whole to the power of 3 by 2 minus 1 by 12a times of 4a whole cube minus lower limit. If you put x is 0, 0, minus lower limit if you substituted 0. Now we have to simplify this. This 4a I can write as 2 square a whole to the power of 3 by 2. So this is 2 square whole power 3 by 2, a to the power of 3 by 2 I can write, because ab whole to the power of n is equal to a power n into b power n, yes or no? So like that you can split. Now this square and this one getting cancelled. Then you will have 2 cube is nothing but 8. 2 cube is nothing but 8. So 8 fours are 32 by 3 into root a into a power 3 by 2. A power 3 by 2 minus 1 by 12a times of 4 cube is nothing but 4 fours are 16, 16 fours are 64. 64a cube. Now again you need to simplify this. Friends, you see a power 3 by 2 can I write as a into a power 1 by 2? Yes, nothing but a root a. A root a. Already you have here root a. So a into root a into root a is nothing but a. So 32 by 3 times of this is a root a into root a. So root a into root a is a into a is a square. Okay, a square minus, in this case already you have 1 by 12, 1 second, 2, 4 3s are 12, 4 1s, 4 16s, right? Next, so you have 16 by 3 times of denominator a, numerator a cube, if it is cancelled then you will have a square. So 16 by 3 a square. So this is, you see, LCM is 3. So 32 minus 16 times of a square is a common. So you will have 16a square by 3 is the answer. So this one only you have to prove or not. The integral, the area bounded by the two parabolas is 16 times of a square by 3. Friends, now I have done in a type 1. So I will give hint for you how to solve the type 2, right? In type 2, we have to take y is independent limit and x is a function of y. So this is the region. Okay, this one for the convenience I will solve this problem I will give hint in the next page. One moment please. So now y I am taking as independent limits. Observe, y is started. Y is nothing but this axis. This axis maximum graph is up to this. Nothing but what is this? 4a comma 0 comma 4a. 0 comma 4a. So y is moving from 0 to maximum 4a. Now I want x limit. In this case, x limit I have to take as dependent on y. So for that, draw the strip which is parallel to the x-axis. In the x-axis, you observe the strip is touches left side curve. What is the curve left side you have? Y square is equal to 4ax. In this case, what about the x limit you can write? X is what you can write? X is equal to y square by 4a. X is equal to y square by 4a. Now, upper curve I want. So go for the right side. Upper limit I want. So go for the right side of the strip. Right side of the strip is you have x square is equal to 4ay. In this case, what is the x value? Square root of 4ay. Nothing but 2 root ay. So in this case, what you will get area? Area is integrated from 0 to 4a, and x limits are x square y square by 4a to 2 root ay. So this is x, it is a function of y, so this is the limit for y, and this is limit for x, and this is the limit for y, because it is a function of y. When function of y is a not y limit, x limit only. Now in this case we are doing a double integral. How to do the double integral? Previously we are discussed, but I am giving hint for you. Whenever two limits are there, if two limits are independent, when you can get independent limits, that may be either square or rectangle case only. But here the region is not a rectangle. Okay, so in this case one will be independent, another will be dependent. In this case, whenever both are independent, you can do irrespective of order. But whenever it is a dependent, first you have to integrate with respect to dependent variable. What is the dependent variable? Here you have x. So first you integrate with respect to x. Later you integrate with respect to y. This is first case and this is second case. Then you will get the solution as it is. The area bounded by the two parabolas is 16a square by 3. That's it. Okay, that may be negative or positive. You will get finally positive only. Thank you.